YouTube is a hoe. Ho. You tell him I said it. Ho. We back though. It is what it is. Vacate. Nah, we back. We back. Let's see this out. Listen, I sent the shit. If people want to get out, it is what it is. YouTube. Yeah. See, not YouTube is such a hoe, dog. It'll play it twice when you don't need it and 0 times when you need it. So y'all got the okay, yeah. Y'all answer me this. I just updated the old post, but it said notify. So does that send like a new email? What does that do? I'm just curious. I don't know what it do from that side. So did y'all get like a brand new email or did y'all get like a notification? How did that work? New notification? Cool. Okay, bet. Listen, I was gonna wait for it to get back up, but if it's gonna be 8 of us, we're gonna rock with these 8, man. I don't even remember what we was talking about something, Terry Crews, and then the shit went kapoots. What up, Brian? And okay, so it sent both. I was like, I don't know. I was like, I could do a new post. I feel like I just saved the old post. Yeah, we could listen. We never have to talk about Terry Crews again. Mark my words. But shit. Oh yeah, man. Uncle Cliff Robinson, man. That one hurt me too, dog. I woke up to that. I seen it was the first one I saw was Chris Haynes. And his tweet was like, on top of an already horrible year. And I was like, dude, what? Like, what? Who? Like, apple pie has died in 2020. Like, what? Why, man? Now, Uncle Cliff hurt me, man. Because I remember Cliff Robinson, like, very well. What up, Stucky? You can go back up and over the wire. Yeah, that's another good one. I gotta like create an account or something because I would like to see how some of this shit look from the other side. Got some damn ice in my shoe. Hell? Ice, just like you fucking read about. Yeah, I saw that shit in the morning because Uncle Cliff. You talk about somebody legit. Okay, yeah. Let me ask you this: the people in here, how many of y'all remember Uncle Cliff Robinson? Because if Christian Bale is y'all's Batman, I don't know how much y'all know about Uncle Cliff. Had a family out. No, listen. Hey, Stucky, I appreciate you stopping through, my dude. Yeah, we do this for a couple hours. I mean, I might got to put that because I don't want people to think like you're more than welcome to stay the whole 2 hours or so with us. But no, listen, if you got to stop by, if you want to check in, see what the hell going on and pop out, by all means. Vaguely, listen. Cliff Robinson was that dude. When you talk about, well, I hadn't heard much, man. Well, listen, El Broads was born yesterday, so also, yeah. Listen, Nolan, a real one. I was looking at Uncle Cliff's stats, man. He was a guy like I remember. He shot a lot of threes. It felt like when nobody else shot threes. No, like I'm looking right now in 1994-95, he shot 5 threes a game at 37%. Like I know they showed it earlier. He was the first person. I think the first person to hit was it 1,000 threes and be 6'10" or taller. Yeah, I think he was the first person to hit 1,000 until like Dirk and everybody's gonna pass him now. But yeah, he was. One, he was like the original stretch 4. 2, he was one to come off the bench. Like he had a season where he won 6th man of the year off the bench. He averaged 19 points, 7 boards, and 2 blocks a game off the bench in 92-93 Portland. So this was like when they were making they won 51 games that year. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't no trash team. Next year, he made an all-star game. Like, he went on to make, like, he made all defensive teams. I don't know if y'all saw before they went on, Shaq was like, Cliff was one of the harder people. He's like, because he played 5 on offense. Or what do you say? No, 5 on defense, 4 on offense. It was like, I couldn't chase him around the perimeter. And Uncle Cliff also made like multiple all defensive teams. You know what I'm saying? So this was, you mean like you talk about a guy that would have cooked now. Oh, listen, 19-7 off the bench, phenomenal now. If Montrezl Harrell could shoot threes and play all NBA second team defense, that's Uncle Cliff. That's Uncle. What did Montrezl Harrell average off the bench? I'm gonna look. I feel like it's got to be close to 19-7 ish. Like higher field goal percentage, of course. He don't shoot threes. This year he averaged 19-7 and 2 assists, 1 block. Uncle Cliff was averaging 2 assists, 2 blocks. So yeah, now just like if Montrezl Harrell again was shooting 5 threes a game, hitting 37%, still willing to come off the bench and playing all NBA defense, yo, that's slick like that's $20 million a year. You know what I'm saying? Like John, I was gonna say with defense, like don't sell short that all NBA defense. Because again, when he was playing, I want to see the thing I want to look up real quick. I want to see the centers that was playing when he made all NBA defense. Because I know he was guarding some David Robinson, Shaquille O'Neal. He made it in 2000. Okay, yeah, 2000 and 2002. Let's find the all NBA scenes for 2000, 2002. 2000. This fucking murderous row, man. Like he dealing with Shaq, Garnett, Duncan, Bad Guy Malone, Alonzo Mourning, Chris Webber, David Robinson. Next year, Dirk Nowitzki got into the mix. Dikembe Mutombo made second team. Chris Webber. So he was playing like that era of big men and coming off the bench and hitting threes and playing defense, man. That's when when I tell you Uncle Cliff was dope. Like my biggest regret with Uncle Cliff, the Jordan, the shrug shit. Uncle Cliff is right there in the background. But listen, he should not be guarding Michael Jordan. That I've always said that's not on Uncle Cliff. He just happened to be in the background of you know what I mean? But no, Uncle. I mean, it don't make it more or less sad what type of player he was. But that dude could play, man. That's one of those guys that's gonna be forgotten in time because again, like one All-Star game, 6-man, like Portland fans will remember him. Uncle Cliffy was cold, dude. That's what I'm saying, man. When you met like an all defense second team back then at center, I take that over first team now. Who is Gobert guarding right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Gobert got Embiid, Jokic, Towns. Uncle Cliff's like, dude, I had Tim Duncan and David Robinson last night. Like, call it. No, he went to Connecticut. Went to UConn. Uncle Cliffy went to UConn, so he like went to, like, you know what I'm saying, like a good school. Like he had that pedigree. Was second round pick, but I think it was back when the NBA had like 19 rounds. Played it from 89 to 07. All-star, 2 defensive team. For his career average of 15, 5, and 2. Like that dude was tough, man. Career 44, 36, 69 shooting. And again, when he was shooting 5, 6 threes a game, that's the last thing I'm going to look up. I just want to see who was leading in 1994-95. Who was taking the most threes in the game? Because he might have been just like, Uncle Cliff, all-time nickname. Uncle Cliff, perfect. I'm the only person in the world that realizes that 3 is more than 2. It's only me. Only Cliff. So I got, let's see, 94 and 95. I'll probably be on this page all night, dude. Okay, bro. The leader was John. John Starks was taking 8 a game. 8 a game. But here's like I'm seeing like all the people shooting more than him. A good like we're not shooting a higher percentage than him. And all these guys are guards. None of these guys playing it like Dana Barros, Isaiah Ryder. None of them guarding Shaquille O'Neal. Uncle Cliff, incredible nickname, man. Uncle Cliffy, that's perfect. And that was when he had that name. Like when he was 22, he was Uncle Cliffy. Like that was it wasn't. He's old now. He's Uncle. That was just always Uncle Cliffy. So he's one. Yeah, he's. I don't even know who's like a comp to him now. Just like a very good player. Doesn't really get much plaudits or kudos. But you talk like right now, he'd be making $20 million a year. He'd make $20 million a year. He would be shooting 10 threes a game. He'd be like a better Miles Turner. I don't know. I feel like that's the best way I can describe it. Like if Miles Turner was also willing to come off the bench, but was also like Miles Turner's a fine shooter. Uncle Cliff was a good shooter. John Starks. I'm sick, dude. I'm looking at the 94, 95 stats. The top 3 leading scorers were all centers, and the fourth was a power forward. Post-up ball. Just 20 attempts a game. Millsap. No, because that was like Millsap kind of tried to develop that. Like that was it wasn't like a hey Cliff, we need you to start shooting. That's just what he did. Like he was just like in college, I think he was shooting threes. Like, listen, 3 is more than 2. I can make these shots. And they were like, I don't know. I don't know about that, Cliff. He was also, I remember I think he got suspended for marijuana once too. So like Uncle Cliffy. He was on Survivor. Like just a real one. Just another one that I've all like the stories that's coming out. It's like, hey man, nothing but good things to say about this guy. Teammates, people that played against him is like, no, we can all agree. Like Cliff was one of the like a solid dude, man. And that's the same with Chadwick. That's the biggest testament you could say where people. I ain't heard no bad stories about Chadwick. None. Like not even, you hear the normal stories. Now listen, I had my differences with Chadwick Boseman. None of them. Me and Cliff had some battle. Nah, none of that. Everybody just fuck with him, man. Smitty, okay. Yeah, some people coming back. Thomas in this thing. Some people are struggling to get back in the chat. What's it? Is it giving them an error message? What's it? When you say struggling, what's that? Like, is it giving them? Let me know. Y'all, let me know. Prototype Lamar Odom. For his time, because like for his time, yeah, you just played big. You know what I'm saying? Now, man, you know what? If Rashard Lewis was playing all NBA defense, like with some of them Orlando, Seattle years, like just a tall guy, you're not gonna block his 3, and he could shoot it from deep, but he could also like credibly guard David Robinson. That was Uncle Cliff. Al Harrington, he was better than Al Harrington, man. Sean, like kind of in that same like of his time. Yeah, as a DC fan, I've never liked Marvel or cared much for that Black Panther. But Chadwick Boseman, nah, fuck it. If you got to say some shit like that about somebody, keep it, man. Just keep it. This ain't the time for your qualifiers. You know what I mean? If you got something nice to say, say it. If you don't, shut the fuck up. Simple. Listen, I hated Chadwick Boseman, but no. Stop right there. He walked in. Man, It's one of those. I would like when people pass. I never really like go back to their work. It just feels weird, man. Like at some point, I'm gonna rewatch Black Panther. Like 42, I've never seen 42, but it was just on those list on the list. It's like, oh yeah, like I'd probably like that. Same with the James Brown. Like I've never seen it, but it's like I would like to watch a movie about James Brown. Yeah, no, listen, I've never read a comic book in my life. Those are for fucking geeks. But I love Chad. Just shut up, dude. That's like people listen, Trilly, I love you, but you're a dumb nigger. No. My mentions be wild. I have to watch. Yeah, no, I do want to watch 42. That's one. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not ready now because I see his picture and still be like, damn. Like it took me months before basketball came back. I was starting to watch like on ESPN. They got like the details where like some of Kobe's old games. I watched like the Muse, his documentary on Showtime. So it took me a while. But no, I'll get to 42. I'll probably watch James Brown. I may watch the Avengers one, but they said he got fucked up in the Avengers one. I don't know if I want to watch that. Yeah, watching it just don't feel like textbook Pop Smoke this year. Like Pop Smoke was a guy like his buzz was building. So he was a guy I was like, okay, like I haven't listened to him yet, but enough people whose opinion I respect like vouch for him. It's like, okay, like the album that came out after his death, they were like, he got a new album about to come out. I was like, okay, like I'll probably check that. I'll wait for that. Then he got killed, man. Like how old was Pop Smoke? 23, like 24, man. The guy was young as hell. And so now I started listening to the new album and I was like, this just don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. This don't feel I didn't even get through it. And it wasn't because of the music. It was like, this just don't feel right. 20 was he 20, man? Fuck, dude. He was born in 1999. That guy was 20 years old. He would have turned 21 last month. That again, like not that, you know what I'm saying, 20 is so much younger than 23, but I mean, the way it went out, his star was rising. The thing I also think about, not even Pop, like you think about like 20 to 23 is not a lot of time, but it kind of is. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we see people on like somebody will get canceled and they be like, oh, they was grown. Why did Stephen A. Smith, why did he say that? Why did he talk? He grown. And he was like, there's not an excuse. But I know I done been grown and I done changed my somebody's pink. Who's that? They don't have to zoom in on the dislocated pinkies. I just want the NBA to know that. But it's like, yeah, like I got shit I'm not proud of from like 2 years ago, probably, and 2 years before that, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like growth to me is not like, oh no, he turned 25, he was grown, he should have it all figured out. No, the plan ideally, I'm 32. The plan ideally is at 33. I should look back at 32, be like, damn, I was dumb. You know what I'm saying? And 29, be like, I was a fucking idiot. So yeah, I don't. It just doesn't seem genuine to be like, man, he was grown. Those few years of being, yeah. I'd say this: Pop Smoke, great rap voice. Like if I said it, and I mean it with all due respect. If a Doberman could rap, that's what Pop Smoke's voice sound like. That's what his shit sound like. And I'm with all due respect because y'all know how I feel about a good rap voice. Nice, yeah. Thank you, Hurricane. You know what I'm saying? My little big country Brian Reeves. Thank you. People join the military who were born after 9/11. True. 32. Listen, don't sign me to shit, dude. A lot. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot. I've, in all honesty, I've learned more about myself in the last year than I did, I feel like, in the previous 5. You know what I'm saying? So that's the point. Ideally, right? It's not like, no, you hit 25, you're grown. No, I'm still learning now. It's things that I said before that I don't say anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I was either saying them and was dumb and uninformed or didn't realize their impact. You know what I'm saying? And in a couple of years from now, I'm gonna learn this shit now that I'm saying. It's like, okay, like people don't like it's a different word for that now. People don't like to be called that. You should respect that. So yeah, I sound like some people's having some trouble. Hopefully everybody that wants to be back in, back in. Yeah, great. How's the hair? Oh, it's great, man. Tomorrow's my pre-poo day. Y'all fuck with pre-poo? I got some pre. It's shampoo, but you put it in before shampoo. So listen, the hair is great. My dad hates it. It's sure like stupid buddy cop movie. I like Rush Hour. Yeah, Rush Hour. Yeah, if those are stupid buddy cop movies, I like those. I like those. It's fuck 12, but I like those movies. Yeah, 50 liked it. Listen, and 50 don't like his own son, literally. So for him to be like, yeah, now Pop Smoke was all right. And then like the way, because I firmly believe that man got set up. I mean, I don't think that man got set up. I don't think it was by his homeboy what they were saying. I don't buy that. Because they was homeboys since they was like 9 or 10, man. I just don't believe. I would hope not. It ain't a mountain. It ain't a number in the world. You know what I'm saying? To set your guy up. Y'all been together since grade school. It ain't a number in the world. Key is to always like that's the point. Grow. I know I'm 23. Yeah, that's the thing. You got a long way to go. It's hard to put in perspective. It is, but the thing, Trev, I'm glad you said that. Like perspective is something like you don't really know you didn't have it until you have it. Now, does that make sense? Like I have some perspective on things now. I'm a little bit older now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have perspective on things now. But when I was 28, I didn't even know that I didn't have the perspective. I didn't even know what I didn't know. If that makes any sense at all. And I'm not just drunk rambling. Trade 5 for Tom, he was 24, dickhead. Twist your hair. Man, I think it's time. I think it's time, man. Cause this shit like poking out the back like Easy E in 88. He posted his Mike and Mary back. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like they posted. I remember when Pop got killed, like he had posted like the address. People had looked it up, and I get that, but I genuinely don't think that it was intentional, right? That was just like they're 20 years. Like again, that's some shit you do when you're 20. Post like you know what I'm saying. Take a picture in front of the house. Don't care if the number in it. You know what I'm saying? Show your car with the tags. You know what I'm saying? That because you're 20. That's what you do when you are 20. I would have did that when I was 20, and I didn't have that kind of money. You know what I'm saying? So I really hate that they came down on this man like that. Also, if you're gonna set somebody up, putting this shit on Instagram is not a setup. You know what I mean? Like if setting somebody up is like, yeah, we are staying at 35 Mulholland. You know what I'm saying? That's a setup. The address got leaked on accident. Yeah, now I do believe that. I like the address got leaked. Get fade every week. Smitty, a rich man. I mean, all right, Nolan. Nolan got a married woman to love on. Respect. I'm telling yeah, you have to learn. Here's the thing, David. You learn that you know next to nothing. But the thing is, I still know that I know next to nothing. That's the thing. And that's like, I think that's where the growth comes from, right? You can seek it out. You can talk to people and read books, or you can just like live longer. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I talked about the Rosario Dawson shit. I've just learned, you know, I could cobble together a couple minutes of good, like that's stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just not the way you talk to people. And at the time that I sent that, I was grown, but you know what I'm saying? So to say I was grown and like, I mean, that's why I said, like, if it comes back out and they try to get me out of here for that, it is like I said it. You know what I mean? People, you know, you say you grow, people can believe it or not believe it. That is what you don't get to control that. But yeah, I feel like you'd be a fool to be like, no, I've always had it. Once I turned 21, I was grown and I always had it figured out. Well, you the minority, man or woman. Women usually have it figured out much sooner. I gotta take the cap off and let it see before you cut. Oh, listen, it's not getting cut, dude. Cut? Because one, I ain't been to look. The last restaurant I sat down in was Chicago for the All-Star game, and that was the last time I got a haircut too. The last time I went to a barber. Like I lined myself up, fucked myself up a little bit. So no, yeah, one day I'll show it to y'all just because y'all some close personal friends. Everybody don't, you know what I'm saying? One day y'all just gonna see the story of me me sitting between some soft knees and they braiding my shit. Good sales. Listen to listen, don't listen. That's yeah. That's exactly it. It was a 7 like that. You 17 to do that, man. Like that's because again, that's the perspective at 17. At 17, you like, yeah, nah, we're gonna run up, take these couple $1,000 or 10,000 or whatever, and that's a good idea. And you look back and it's like the rest of my life is fucked because of this. Because I was trying to get like legit like $10,000, like a lot of money, but you know what I'm saying? $10,000 for the rest of your life is not a good trade. You know what I'm saying? And again, that's 17. That's just dumb 17-year-old nigga shit. Like that's life. Shower and use your new towels. Okay, that's I know J-Ham mode. That's some shit I would say. I can't wait to use my new towels. That's the thing. Listen, man, Spider, I'm not 22 and I don't know shit either, man. And the people that tell you they do are full of shit. If anybody tell you they know shit, it's full of shit. Put it on a shirt. He did it to himself. People don't answer. Yeah, that's it. I will say that. I will say that. He did it to himself, but I don't think it was done to like set him up. You know what I'm saying? I think it was just done. Like we 20, man. We getting this money. You know what I'm saying? If you Pop Smoke or your homeboy is Pop Smoke, y'all 2 years out of high school, your man is literally on top of the world, right? As far as y'all concerned, he's on top of the world. We finna ball, dog. So I get it. And that's one of those things you learn. You learn when you do a little bit more living, right? You don't post a picture of somewhere you've been till you left that place. You know what I'm saying? You don't put the number in it. You don't put nothing that's easily identifiable in it. You don't, not to have the money out, you know what I'm saying, talking on the phone. That shit look cool. But again, people are hawking on you, man. They will look for like that. You seen these super sleuths on Twitter? They see a corner of the house and can figure out exactly where it is. That's the shit you realize that people do when you're 21, or you don't realize that they do when you're 21. Shout out to therapy. Hey, shout out to therapy. I go to therapy on Tuesday, man. I can't fucking wait. What about everything I said about JFK? What did I? Have I grown from that? What did I say about it? All right, I think this will do. All right, I will see you guys next now. Here's the, you know what? That's honestly something like a lot of the jokes that I get off personally. I'll put it on me. Like the OJ shit, I had some good jokes on OJ, some good jokes on JFK. And it's like the fact of the matter is OJ is a serial domestic abuser and JFK got his head blown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what we're joking about. So I try to be more mindful of that moving forward. Also try to be more like, it's just something that I've learned. It's things I like tweeted like about people in like 2013 or 14 when I was just working, you know what I'm saying? I was just in a cubicle, right? And now I'm at a position where some of these people I've had to interview. Some of these people I might have to talk to. And I'm like, I'll give you an example. When we talked to the Netflix Last Chance U, Coach Jason Brown, we talked to him in LA. And I told, like, we asked to talk to him. And I told him before we talked, because he's very online. I don't know if I knew how online he was. I told him, I was like, listen, I just straight up, I said, I've got some tweets about you from the past. Now they're in jest because I do love the show. And that's the truth. Like I didn't lie about it. But if you're just reading this shit and not knowing that I like the show, it could be taken some kind of way. Right? So I don't know. I mean, is it backing down? Maybe, I don't know. But it's just like, I watch a show right now and tweet something. And then in 3-4 years, it's like, hey, you want to interview this guy? I mean, yeah. But I also want, if he says, hey, you said this, I'll be like, yeah, I did say it. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel that way anymore. It was a dumb joke. You talk to people you didn't originally think about talking about. I think, will I regret this when I'm 22? That's a good, I'll say this. Bryce, I'll tell you this. You're 20. Bryce said, I'm 22. Anytime I do something big, I think, will I regret this when I'm 32? Have that in mind, but don't let that be the whole focus. Don't let that be the whole focus, because you miss out on a lot of fun. And some of this shit is going to be like non-problematic fun, just fun. Just fun. So have your fun. Chilling about money grew to hair. I feel like everybody should be going. Who going to the barber, man? I ain't going to no barber. I ain't going to no barber. Let's see. I'm 28, almost 30. Any advice? I tell you this. Once you here's the thing. I'm a firm believer that age is like a state of mind, and I've always felt old, like all my life. So turning 30, I legitimately never thought I would see 30. So I never planned anything after 30. I never thought I would be there. So once you turn 30, like I would say I'm old at 22, and people are like, you're not old, man. Come on, you 22, you 24. When you turn 30, you be like, I'm old. People are just like, yeah, no, you're no, I agree, Derek. You're old. Deshaun, I got my first therapy session Tuesday. Any tips? One, salute. Shout out to Deshaun for that. That's a big step. Any tip? Be honest. That's the only thing I can tell you, man. Be honest. Like I'll be honest with all my doctors, professionals, right? Like that's the only way this is gonna work. I'm paying them for their expertise. Their expertise relies on me being honest. So I've had doctors, they be like, are you doing any drugs? I be like, yeah, I am. Like do you ever have, suicidal thoughts? Yeah, I had, you know what I mean? I would just say be honest, because you're gonna get the most out of it if you're honest with your therapist and honest with yourself. J Ham said, nah, you was born in 77, Jack. I ain't playing that. Have I grown from my cheesesteak? Not a chance. Not a chance. What else? I'm getting behind in the chat again. That's how I know I'm drunk. I'll be behind in the chat. The OJ impression. It's like my best one, but I can't do it no more. Like I can't do nothing. I try not to use any memes that like make light of like Trump, of OJ, of Dr. Umar Johnson, because I think though, like that's once they go from like legit troublesome to joke, it's a problem. And Trump got some funny memes, man. Umar does too, but it's like I can't, in good faith, I have to recognize the platform that I have. And people not even knowing the kind of garbage that Umar Johnson spews, using him as a gift reaction. It's like it's not that deep. It's not that deep until he, like, you know what I'm saying, his figure climbs because of that, because this shit is social capital, whatever. Therapy sounds easy. I was gonna say, yeah, no, it can be tough talking to a stranger. I wouldn't say it sounds easy, because you have to find the right one. I've got the right one now, but you know what I'm saying? You don't just walk in, or I didn't just walk in and find the right one. You know what I'm saying? So it takes some time. I've thought about therapy. I don't even know what to talk about. I mean, that's the thing. It's your time. You can talk about whatever you want. That's really beautiful. You can talk about whatever the fuck you want. Let me see. I saw something. They were trying to get honestly, when I started seeing the stuff about Dragonfly, is when I saw the stuff about Chadwick, and that. So I was like, I'm focused on this now, and that's it. Like that's it. Like when you try to get somebody out of here, that's the thing. Like people don't really care about your, like, you know what I'm saying? They don't care that you thought the way you thought. They don't care if you've grown. If they want you out of here, they've wanted you out of here. Which is, again, they're right. But it's like, it's not about growth. It's not about, you know what I'm saying, accountability. Because I saw some of those tweets. They weren't great. I bet Dragonfly probably wish he could have those back. I would hope. I don't think he thinks like that anymore. I would hope he doesn't. And again, that's part of the growth. Now, nobody has to believe your growth. But again, the people who weren't going to believe it weren't, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing you could do to make them believe it. So I go to therapy every Saturday. Man, therapy is literally the only thing I look forward to. Like the R. Kelly should, yeah, like it's like man, oh man. Now this is all very funny, but at the end of the day, now he's like having sex with children. He's having sex with children, and it's another. Like I was listening to Dolph today. I can't believe how many Ike and Tina like punchlines there are. No pun intended, but I can't believe how many like shit hitting hard about Ike and Tina. That shit was like you know what I'm saying? Like Ike and Tina, they're not even Ike Taylor. Ike Turner is dead. You know what I'm saying? So these aren't even like not even relevant for this time era, and they're still punchlines. So that's how it's like. No, they don't care about your growth, and they don't have to care about your growth. That's part of the game. But it's like, are you like, do you like you really care about the WNBA, or you care about trying to get Dragonfly out of here? Because I think like it can be either one, but I do think they're two separate things. And I'm using like he's just an example because it just happened in like everybody had a day on the stream. Everybody is the chat at a sync. I know mine is because I like pause it to like scroll down. People I don't have many friends. These fires, yeah, like that's the also. Listen, we all drunk. That's the point, man. We all drunk in here. We all drunk. And I'd never be admitting some of this shit if this wasn't an unlisted stream. No, but still, like that's I want people to feel comfortable, right? Many people saying I changed it. Hey, listen, I wouldn't say it, but if many are, who am I to stop them? Who am I to stop them? Yeah, we've been talking about sad. We're talking about Ike and Tina and Pop Smoke and Chad. We've been going about. We started almost like 8. We had a little stoppage. We'll go for a little bit longer, not too much longer. Okay, question. Don't spill. Hey, fuck you, Derek Odet. Now, we'll talk about wings in a minute. I want one thing. If you chatting right now, give me one thing you're looking forward to. You know, it could be today, it could be this week, it could be this month, it could be this year. Give me one thing you're looking forward to. I'll wait. Shit tastes better out of a mason glass. I can't prove it, but you can't disprove it. COVID vaccine, true. Listen, I'm not like Jim Carrey anti-vaccine, but I don't get flu shot. I just don't. I've never had the flu. You know what I'm saying? So I'd like to keep my streak. But when that COVID vaccine come, give me 2 of them, Daddy. 2 shots. Make it a double. Bring it here. Listen, I do want to see what y'all looking forward to. Death. I am Rob. Doing my podcast, true. Proposing next weekend. Good shit, Maxwell. Hey, Maxwell, I'll just question for Maxwell. Did you ask for her mother's hand in marriage? I'm just like, is that still a thing? I'm just curious, but that's good shit. Ken graduating college. Hey, listen, if you got 12 months, the last year is the fastest. So moving out, starting a full-time job. Smith, now come on, Smith. You got something, man. Come on, Smitty. Again, I ain't saying it ain't got to be. It can be as big or small as you want. It could even be like I'll tell you this. I was looking forward to getting some. I got some crab cake and shrimp Alfredo last night, and I was looking forward to it, and I got it, and it was good. So it can be that seeing my girl for her birthday next weekend. Great Christmas gifts. Hey, real shit. This backwood and back. Oh boy, damn. I knew Thomas was like Cali filthy. I didn't know he was fucking backwood filthy. Vaccine, being an uncle. Hey, the man spot. You got any nephews or nieces, man? Being an uncle, the best shit in the world. Isaiah Rashad. Hey, you know what, man? Again, Just random because you brought it. I just found that I'm finding out now, like I just found out Isaiah Rashad follows me. Because I don't like if people don't interact, I don't know who follows me. You know what I mean? But I did Isaiah Rashad follows me. So now I feel like I kind of should check out his music. Playing golf, PS5. Just moved across. Where'd you move? Who's that? Jacob, where'd you move from and where'd you move to? More invested in your major. Everybody moving. Susie moving too? Brother got his full first-time job. Real shit. Private showing to watch Tenant. Okay. Go back home so your house didn't burn down. Trip to your cabin. Some new tunes. Paying off this whip. Collard greens. Getting to a full-time job. That's what I'm saying. Like it's one of if you think about it, man. And I have to do it too because I'm a negative person by nature. I think it is what it is. I had to do it over phone. Yeah, been with her for a while. Good shit, man. Good shit, Maxwell. You didn't ask. She should have to ask me for your hand in marriage. So she got my number. Tell her to hit my line, and we can talk about if I'm willing to give your hand to her. Graduating in December, true. First nephew, that's a blessing, man. That's a blessing. Backwoods are a sign of wealth in prison. There's no doubt about it, Tommy. Son's tirade. Brother just had twins. That's love. House to myself. That's love. The draft. I'm moving. Carson moved. Hey, man, Carson had the most new. Carson, like, I got a new job. I'm moving. I bought a new company. I'm getting a sex change. I've got 9 kids. Like Carson got all the big news. Shout out to Carson. For San Diego to Sacramento, true. Oh, you went backwards, man. You're supposed to move to San Diego. I'd love to live in San Diego. Gratitude, my retirement account, back to across the first major milestone. Real shit. Taking down these mills. I don't think you're joking. Graduate in less than a year, it don't hit the same. Now, I'll say this, Tom, and anybody about to graduate. I can't speak on graduating in a pandemic. I'm not that. Listen, niggas was healthy as hell when I was in college. But I'll say this, listen, it's a recession, depression, something, literally like every 18 months, man. So I say that not to be discouraged, but I do think, I do believe this. Because of the pandemic, when this shit does break, I think shit's gonna boom. Like internet, because I think everybody realized you can do everything. You can do 90% of this shit online, man. I read an article. It was companies, like billion-dollar companies, realizing that they don't have, like, they would fly across country to have in-person meetings. And they were like, you know what? We get the same shit done on Zoom. How about that? So patience, because I do think shit's about to boom. Awesome. Smitty bought a crib, big money. What else we got? You got to move to a new city and get some respecting going on. Hell yeah. Whack human being, the healthiest human being alive. Fly home whenever you want. We was healthy when we graduated. Moved from Texas to New York City again. Y'all moving backwards, Jack. We'll go to a halftime of this game because we actually got a decent game, and I think I do want to watch the second half while drunk. But listen, Melo outplaying LeBron, quiet as it's kept. Excuse me. That's the like, dog. You can do so much stuff remote. So much stuff. Like overwhelming. I firmly believe that. Like just knowing, like in the small, the teeny tiny sector of business world that I've seen, like from Barstool and even before that, 70% of that can be done online. Conservative estimate, 70%. They do it in person because it's all dick showing, man. Everybody wants to show up and you say the same shit in the meeting that you would say on Zoom. It's all dick showing. Not going to go. Listen, my Golden Corral still ain't open. Not that I drive past it every day. Somebody in a TikTok commercial looking respectable. I feel like college just stuck in the mud. Listen, Ken, I get it, dude. I get it, dude. What you majoring in, Ken? If you don't mind me asking. Here's the thing. You just got to make college work for you, man. You just got to make it work for you. And whatever that means to you, you got to make it work for you. If that means getting out and getting some hoes, if that means hitting these parties, if that means shaking hands and networking, if that whatever that means, just make that shit work for you. Because I didn't, and that's a huge regret I got. I don't trust nobody to say they don't have no regrets. I got billions, nigga. I don't trust nobody. You say you got no regrets, I'm gonna call you a liar. What's my sesh, by the way, man? This is I don't know. Is it? I ordered it from 3 Cheat. It's just called Happy. I don't think it's working. It's not working. I'm not happy. No. Golden Corral. Yeah, man, that was a top 5 moment of my life, man. That's not most of my great stories end with me not getting any pussy. So that's how you know it was a good story. What am I sipping on, man? I got this is a nice Rita and Long Island iced tea mix. The next round when I get off here is gonna be Rita, Long Island, and I'm gonna float some Grand Marnier on top of it. My life, dog. When somebody tell me, here's the thing, I don't trust. Okay, let's ask this. What's the type of person that you don't trust? Because I don't like me. I'll go first. I don't trust. I don't have no regrets, guy. I don't trust that guy. I don't trust that person, and I don't trust the like at 6 a.m. in the morning and you all perky. I don't trust that. I don't trust that person either. You got some demons. I've seen it. Who's the person like the archetype? Who's the person you don't trust? A white girl, true. You gonna stop it, girl? I mean, myself, true. Hey, look, now I trust myself now. I'm the most consistent. Oh, my sheesh. Yeah, my sheesh is the yeah, that's the Rita and the lit, the Long Island. I spare listen, my mother gets whatever, man. She want Golden Corral, we eat Golden Corral. She say more rolls, I say more rolls for the lady. She say some steak, I say some steak for the queen. Magicians, that's real. Anyone, that's real. That's your own Trump. Hey, here's the thing though. You dealing with it though, JTR. That's the growth. I don't trust no one to say they got enemies. Fair. Peaked in high school. So police, you don't trust police? Nah. I don't see race guy. Yeah. People that are happy. No, I'll say. So let me push back on that one. So how do I say your so P? So how do I want to say that right? How do so P? So P? I don't know. Let me know. There are some happy people because I used to believe that shit too. I used to think nobody's happy. They just distracted. You're not happy. You're just rich enough to have money. Like you, instead of being sad, you're on a boat. You're not happy. You're distracted. But no, it's some legitimately happy people. A man with no vices. I think everybody got a vice, but you know what I'm saying? Somebody could be like, they vices. Like I make a little bit of furniture, like Lester Freeman. That's their vice. And somebody be like, that's not a vice. I'm addicted to cocaine. That's a vice. I don't trust people who say they're enjoying life right now. Yeah. People put their feet on the dashboard. Go for a mission trip or use for IG pics. People are always happy. No, yeah, always happy. I don't like people. There are people that are happy. People that are always happy. I agree. Untrustworthy. Horse girls, you can trust them. They're just usually rich and crazy. So just trust that they're very rich and crazy. So P, got you. I can barely get out of bed. Real life. Person on top of their shit doing club. Hey, yeah, here's the thing. The person that's doing all that, man, again, I'm telling you. Like I feel like they're doing what they think they should be doing. Right. Because somebody just is that Mello? Again? Oh, that boy Mello. Now it's people that you do all that, but you're, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be in the beta club. You know what I'm saying? You're being in the beta club because you think you should be because it looks right. Nobody want to be in the beta club. I don't trust people. I trust people at their fate. Like if you tell me some shit, I'm gonna believe. I have no reason not to believe you. You say you're a piece of shit, I believe you. Like not even like naive. Like I believe I got some land for you in Idaho, but I trust people. I just don't like people. You can only trust people you've been tight with 5 years. No, listen, Smitty, I tell you from personal experience, that'll get you hurt too. I don't trust people who don't drink or smoke. No, I got to push back on that one too, because I used to feel that way. AD senior in this thing. No, I legit met somebody at a previous job, and he was like, I don't drink or smoke. He was like, it took me so long to get my life the way I want it. I want to enjoy it like a clear-headed all the way. And I was like, you know what? I can respect that. I'll drink to that. You won't drink to that. But he was like, nah, I don't need to be faded at all. Like, I've been through hell, man. This shit is exactly the way I want it. I want to be clear-headed when I enjoy every second. Now, yeah, it's happy people. It's well done steak people. All right, well, fuck you. Boneless of a bone in. I don't trust the Rock Nation Bruntwell. They're just not trustworthy. Who sucks the sauce off the wings and move to the next one? White people? You don't trust white people? I get it. Immediate family, your lady. Say Mel. Hey, listen, Nathan. I think that's the one. I might not ever stop beating that drum. Right? Like, whatever you think Carmelo Anthony is right now, he's an NBA player. If you don't think he's a starter, if you don't think he's a 35-minute a game player, sure, he's an NBA player. So for him to be out of the league altogether, come on, man. Come on, man. Sometimes I wish I didn't drink and smoke. You know what? There was a point in my life where I was like, I could probably give up drinking and smoking. Like, not because I was like, I want to enjoy my life. I was just like, it's not bringing me what I think it should be bringing me. Wing gluck gluck. I don't know about that. What's the wing take, guys? Y'all been beating around the bush. What's the wing take? Just tell me now. Just rip the Band-Aid off. Yeah, what was the wing? Yeah, boy, what was the wing take? I try not to think about how much money listen, dude. That's why I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt my plug quit me. I put his kids through college, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't deal with cash no more, so it's over the app. So you can see how much you've sent somebody, and it's like, I funded your last several vacation. So for you to not return my call, that's disrespect. So it is what it is. Like, I'm off candle right now. It's not voluntary, but it'll probably stay. Look, this how damn. I just want y'all to see this shit. I don't know if y'all know how fast the oil smoke. I got this yesterday. That's how damn bad I am for candle. And this shit is like dense. It's very viscous, very viscous. The man who said he sucked the sauce off wings and don't eat them? Like, why don't he just order sauce? I think the best shit, I used to go to Buffalo Wild Wings. You get your wings and whatever, and then get a cup of sauce on the side. And that's what you dip. That's what I dip my chicken and my celery in. Just do that. Don't waste the I'm just looking on good chicken. That's upsetting. Y'all give me a name, man. Carson, ban his ass. If you still in here, Carson. Nah. He also says steak is bad. Steak not for everybody, but sucking the wing sauce off, that's not for anybody. And there's a difference. Steak ain't for everybody. That shit, that's not for anybody. A vape, bro. Listen, dog. Bro, my lungs are corrupt, dude. I need some drugs so bad I can't take it, dog. Listen, here the second one I got. That's CBD. This is a CBD happy I got in here right now. It's CBC. I'd never tried it, but everything else was out of stock. I don't like the CBC. I think that's just a personal. I don't like it. Yeah, does he know he can get the sauce without the wing? Imagine if you're a chicken that died, and he just lick on you. He just lick on you a little bit and then put you back. Boy, fuck you. Go to the CP. Listen, I've never been more afraid of anything than going to the CPF chat Discord pin. If he has traditional, he'd rather use them as a scoop for the sauce than eat the actual wing. Then he shouldn't be eating wing. Like, that's what I'm getting from it. Order something else. It sounds like he should be getting like fries or something. Yeah, get fries and dip it in your lemon. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's upsetting. Ghost, bet he's out of here. He said seafood was bad. Okay, so he's just a bad guy. I got you. Then, hey, listen. Everything tastes better out of a mason jar. Everything tastes better out of a mason jar. Yeah, Ted Bundy eating habit. He said Italian food was up. Well, I don't know about that, Ken. Because I'll say that I usually feel like I think of things in terms like the one gotta go. Italian, I wouldn't keep it, but again, they gave us pizza, dog. You know what I'm saying? It could never be overrated. They gave us pizza. He calls seafood trash. Now, listen, there are a lot. The McMahon thinks seafood trash. It's still a bad take. There's a lot of people that don't like seafood. They all stupid. You know what I mean? I told you I had this shrimp and crab cake Alfredo yesterday, baby. It had me on cloud 52. That strawberry. I told you, Jacob. That's what I went for, the strawberry napalm and the green crack, but they were sold out because I should have told you motherfuckers that shit was trash. Y'all been ordering this shit. Jacob got the last one. Fauci's ready to kill somebody over anything horny. I'm sorry. Sorry won't cut it here, bro. The CBD, yeah, like, man. But it's the principle, man. It's the principle, and I know it's one of those. I could make a few calls and probably get some more candle, but I don't. I said it in the I don't trust everybody candle, man. I had a homeboy from high school that got some lace shit, and he was like never the same. So I don't trust everybody candle. So that's why I'm like, maybe this is just a sign I need to get off that shit. Because it wasn't. I was going through it wasn't doing what it was supposed to be doing. I wasn't getting high. I was only getting dehydrated. So. Cloud, listen, hey, Susie, I wouldn't lie to you, Susie. Cloud 52. Mercury Port, listen, I would love to eat so many shrimp that I'd die from iodine poisoning. Just like Pimp C. Candles on me. Well, if it's on you, backwood. I know Thomas smoked a sloppy blunt too. I know he put a whole bunch of lip on it. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember smoking with other people? And you get past like a wet blunt and it's like a crisis. Like you get past like a blunt that just like won't stand up. It's the worst. Yeah, y'all know that shit. Got some lace can. Yeah, man. Like that was one of those like you hear about, because it happened literally like my first semester out of college, or excuse me, out of high school into college. I went back to Macon for the first time. And I was like, yo, where's my dude? And they were like, oh man, you ain't here? And I was like I knew he wasn't dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? They would have told me if he was dead, but they was like, yeah, man, like his first semester, he got some lace shit. He like had to go back home his first semester of high school. He been like living with his parents. Like that shit fuck with your head, man. So when I tell you I don't trust everybody candle, you know what I'm saying? Again, that's another young thing. Because when I was 21, 22, you at a party, somebody you don't even know got some candle. Yeah, give it here. You know what I'm saying? But now, nah, man. Nah. I got to see you smoke it for a while and be cool with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got to know where it's coming from, or at least the person where it's coming from. Because you can't trust everybody candle, man. Y'all be on the hookah? I try hookah, man. I think I got weak lungs. I never get like the people get the big smoke for the pictures. I don't get the big smoke. The women laugh at me. So I smoking the 23 from anxiety attacks. Now, listen, ain't no big P word about it, man. If this shit, like the shit is supposed to make you feel good. If it don't make you feel good, fuck yeah. I would never laugh at you. Yeah, okay, Susie, take that one back too. Hookah hookah's one of those, like, again, if I'm somewhere, if I'm at like a bar or whatever, and people get a hookah, yeah, I'll smoke it. You know what I mean? They're like, what flavor you want? I can't taste the shit. No, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't, strawberry, mint, coke. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm just, you know what I mean? Women like hookah, though. He was a candle guinea pig. Girl, you see me burn and come join. All right. Jabin? Jabin? Who can make my ass nauseous? You be hitting that shit too hard, Parmeet. You supposed to hit that shit like crap, nigga. Yeah, man. So like that shit is for real life, man. I never tell anybody not to smoke. Please know what you smoking or at least where you got it from, right? Because that shit is very much real. You hear that shit, Jabin? Got you. Yeah, you see that shit in movie. Oh, somebody got a lace joint. That don't really happen. Nah, that shit happened, dude. Big hookah. Oh yeah. What? I don't know. Hookah always had like their own mouthpieces. I would not be in a hookah club right now. No sir. But I don't like again. But I don't hate them. Like I've smoked. If somebody else has them, I don't own one. Again, I'm a solo roller, so they're cool. And yeah, y'all on that. Which again, if you want to smoke angel dust, PCP, any of that home, listen, by all means. Embalming fluid. Listen, it was when I went to high school. There was a cat I went to high school with that smoked some shit laced with embalming fluid. Fell in his pool and just couldn't get out. Right? He was like an expert swimmer. He was just stuck from the embalming fluid. So nah, I done had like by the time I was 18, I heard like 2 like close to home lace joint stories that I was like, I'm good, dude. I damn near got to see you pick it off the damn bud. You know what I'm saying? From out, embalming fluid, man. I'll never forget that. I can remember his name, but there's no reason to call it here. But he passed, and that was some wild shit, man. That was the first person that fucking sucks. We had multiple people die when I was in high school. I was like, that was the first death when I was in high school. Yeah, there were a couple. Someone I knew somebody that passed last year, JTR, from the same thing. Smoking some shit laced with fentanyl, which again, if you know it's laced with fentanyl and you take that choice, that's one thing. But again, they cutting your shit with stuff you don't even know, man. So that's where y'all gotta please be careful out here. That and did y'all see that video where the girl did the TikTok about how easy it is to slip something in somebody's drink? Did y'all see that one? Daughter of a famous business owner OD some shit and passed. Yeah, like that shit real, man. Dixie Black. Oh, I know that shit racist. Dixie Black and Voodoo. That shit got a Confederate flag on it. Whack it. Yeah. If y'all ain't seen that, I gotta find it. Yeah, like that. Your own hookah, that's the one. Yeah, if you got your own shit. Yeah, that's that fentanyl shit. Cap. That shit cap. Yeah, hold on. J Ham didn't see it. That shit was I do want to see if I can find that. I'm the worst Google in the world. Thomas knows. To slip drink. TikTok. I don't know. Oh, yes. You know what? Here's the thing. Everything that goes viral, somebody writes an article about it because nobody's originally like creative enough to like do their own shit like this woman did. Here we go. I'm about to post this shit in the chat right now, and I know this ain't private. I say my drug. No, give me your drug tape. Listen, it's 100 Brian McNally's. Yeah, watch that shit because it's one of those things. Like she's just doing it. She's basically just showing like, I mean, just how easy it is to drop, and she's using I think like popcorn kernels into a drink, and so it's people doing like that's my drink. Reach over and pop your shit. Like accidentally bump into you. They try to make a point and drop some shit. And again, she did this shit in water, like clear water in daylight. And she was like, I'm not an expert. You know what I'm saying? So there are people out here who do this for a living. And in a dark nightclub, in a dark drink, you know what I'm saying? How would you know? Like this shit don't. You know what I'm saying? It like you drop it, shit don't like fizz up, and you be like, oh, my shit was spiked. Nah, you don't know, men or women, but particularly women. So I saw a thing like again, if you can, and you in the club, put a napkin over the top of your shit, like stick a straw through your napkin and just hold that. I'll always hold, yeah. Like if I'm in the club, I'm holding my cup like this. I always hold it over the top. Never set your drink down. If you think it's been tampered with in any way, set that shit. Like, yeah, that shit ain't worth it, man. That shit ain't worth it at all. Lost a friend to that. Like that shit's real, man. Booger sugar, the best drug. Hey, listen. You can put that on your real name. No snitch. Listen, this is all wealthy here, man. Ain't no snitches here. J Ham and this thing. We talked about it, drumming. Woke up in the bathroom like that shit real, man. I drank a drink, someone gave a girl, I was destroyed. Yeah, like that. So again, imagine, like again, I'm just hypothetically, I'm imagining that you're like, just if you're average size, you're 30, 40 pounds bigger than an average woman. So if they fucked you up like that, imagine what they do to a woman or somebody smaller than you. So again, watch your drink. But again, it's the thing I'm trying to, again, not be nosy, but I'm also trying to keep a drink. Like if you see somebody being creepy or you think they put something in somebody's drink, like I'm thankful that I never seen it, but that's something I'd be like, hey man, like, hey, I can't be sure, but I will buy you a different drink if you don't drink that one. Just cause like that shit real, man. I was drugged in Vegas, lost my car. Yeah, like this shit is real life, man. I've dropped. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You was 240 at the time. So imagine they put the same dosage in somebody that's lit like a woman that's 120. Imagine what that would do. You know what I'm saying? Guys who look like, hey, that's just what it is, man. Again, I'm not telling you, ain't got to be Captain Nosy or Captain Detective, but I think I told it, like I've seen it. I was at fucking 10 Lizzies. I was at 10, shout out 10 Lizzies. I miss 10 Lizzies. With somebody, and it was just like it was a woman. She was like obviously very drunk, and it was like a guy kind of hovering like around her. And when I tell you, like when you make it, in this case, you make eye contact, like just let him know that you're watching, right? Because they do this shit. They think like nobody care about this girl. Nobody watching this girl. She drunk. Oh, they'll blame it on her. What was she doing? Drink. You know what I'm saying? If you watch, just let him know. Like look at him and make sure they see you. And he went away. I don't want to say it won't always be that simple, but I firmly believe that sometimes if you just let somebody be like, hey, no, like I'm watching you, like that's not cool. Now again, if they came together, or if they having a good time, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I ain't trying to get nobody's business or cop block or none of that. But if you see, like, it's like, okay, nah, they didn't come together. She had too much. He's being a weirdo. Again, watch him. If you got to step in, step in. But I firmly believe that most of these people are pussy. And if you just let them know, like, I got eyes on you. They not with it. They not with that shit, man. Is there good man? Honestly, all lobster taste, like I could tell you it's good lobster, it might be bad lobster. I'm not a huge, I do like seafood, not a huge lobster fan. Honestly, eye contact, man. What are the good surrounding cities? It depends on depending on how far you want to drive. The best one north of the city, Alpharetta is so nice. It's so nice and so affordable, but it's far from the city. Like it's a 40-minute drive. Like some people used to that. If you're willing to do that, you can get a nice place. You can live real good in Alpharetta for cheap. It's like a work at the store saying hi to somebody. That's exactly right, Mac. Like sometimes if people just know or even think that somebody's watching, they not gonna do that shit. I had to watch out for a friend because this guy kept trying to hover over and it made me nervous. Yeah, that's exactly it. And again, it's like, hey, I don't know what he got planned, but I'm not finna find out, right? Raw oyster. Who like raw oysters? That's disgusting. Noon is cool. Covington, McDonald's cool. Like it's a few. Alpharetta probably the ninth, but again, that shit far. But if you work on the north, it's north of the city. So if you're on the north side of town, I will go to Alpharetta, man. With the Frank's Red, nah. All right, so Pete done pissed me off, man. Upset me. But well, shit. I said I was gonna leave at halftime. Third quarter done started. We don't win. Yeah, we started about 8. We don't win for a minute. I think let's call this one a wrap, guys. Let's call it a wrap. Am I gonna have a chat with Beaumont? Man, I don't. I mean, we've had chat. I don't know, but like a podcast. I don't know his situation, honestly. Like, I know there's certain he just can't discuss. Like, it's contractual. We'll see. I'd love to talk to Beaumont. Like, get him to. We could just talk having hair. We'll see. I am thinking. Like, I wanted to, like, first month see. Next month, I think I am going to try see what a guest or two look like. I got a couple in mind. But we'll see. We'll see. With his we'll check on his ham intake. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's call it a night there, guys. Some of y'all been here all night. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody that checked in, checked out. Y'all have a good rest of the night. Wash y'all damn hands. Sit y'all ass at home. Wear y'all's masks. Don't eat in restaurants. Tip heavily. Be nice to people. I'm 0 for 5 on fun reports work. But listen, I got a DiMaggio streak going, nigga. 0 for 5. Wait for 0 for 56. I'm just getting warming up, man. But yeah, let's call that a night. We will catch y'all next Saturday to another week of wealth and having hair. And we'll catch y'all next time.